What's up, readers, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan, and today I have an unboxing and a dust jacket changeover for you. Now we are going to get to my unboxing. I have two of the books for the Cursebreaker series, A Curse So Dark and Lonely and A Heart So Fierce and Broken. And the only one that I was missing was A Vow So Bold and Deadly. The only book I was missing was the new one, The Vow So Bold and Deadly. And I had not bought that one. I had been putting it off because I hadn't read the first two yet, and there were so many other books that I wanted to buy and wanted to read, and I just really never got around to it. And then I found out that there were these amazing dust jackets by the Bookish box, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need those dust jackets. Well, they were unavailable for like the last 2 years, so I felt no rush to buy the third book. Well, I want to say about a little while ago, a couple weeks, couple months, I don't remember, they did the book. They got the dust jackets back, and they said this was the last run of them. They were not going to be getting them back again. So, of course, I had to place my order as quickly as possible to make sure that I got my set. So I did order the set, and that came in yesterday, but I didn't want to open it until I had my final book. I did order it the other day from Amazon, and I got it very quickly, so I'm very excited. For those of you who don't know, the Cursebreaker series, I have not read it, and I just reread the blurb on the dust jacket, and it sounds a little bit like a retelling of Beauty and the Beast mixed with Groundhog's Day, the movie. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that, but it is where this guy wakes up on Groundhog's Day, and he ends up waking up on Groundhog's Day repeatedly forever and ever and ever, and he has to get out of that cycle. This seems to be just like that. This says that a prince wakes up on the day of his 18th birthday in August, and he keeps waking up on his 18th birthday, and he keeps reliving that, and he is doomed to repeat this curse until he finds someone to fall in love with him and help him break the curse. And he actually ends up meeting a girl named Harper. She is not your typical main character girl. In this book, she actually is said to have cerebral palsy, which is a nice change to give her a disability or a different ability, whichever you would prefer to call it, just to make her not like this amazing badass girl that has always had, everything handed to her, or everything in her life is perfect. She has had to struggle her entire life, and she is living in the modern world, and she comes across this guy that she saves in the middle of the street, and in doing so, she ends up back in his kingdom, and she has to not only help him figure out what is going on, but she has to help him break the curse. And that sounded really interesting to me, and I have not read what the other two were about because I don't want to spoil myself for what happens in this book. The second and third books always say, oh, because of this big, spoiler that happened in the first book, this is now what's going on, and I don't want to read that. I don't want to find out what the big spoiler is. So this is the regular current dust jacket for A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I do love these dust jackets. I thought they were very pretty, but the dust jackets that I got from the Bookish box are even better. They have like a Beauty and the Beast castle on the spine that makes the castle all together, all three of the books, and I loved it, so I had to get the dust jackets. So we will look at these one last time before I take them off and switch them. So this one says, when a kingdom is cursed, love must bloom in the darkest of places. I really like that quote. It is nice, and I cannot wait to read this series. I do hope I get to read it soon. This is A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and it does not have a quote on the back, but it does have praise for the first book, so that is really nice. Like I said, I don't want to read what this book is about because it might spoil something for the first book. And then, of course, we have A Vow So Bold and Deadly. This is the final book in the series. And it says, kingdoms will clash, choose your side, which, that's enough of a spoiler for me. I love that. I cannot wait to find out what is going on, why these kingdoms are clashing. And I am very excitedly looking forward to switching over these dust jackets. So I am going to open my dust jackets from the Bookish box. They came in this. Hopefully they are easier to put on than some of the other dust jackets I have gotten to replace some of the other books. Okay, so, oh look, we have some things in here, not just the dust jackets. Ooh, look, what is that? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Mine. Oh look, it's a little tiny t-shirt. Ooh, I think it's a sticker. And it says the Bookish shop. That is so cute. I've never gotten one of these before, and I order from them a lot. Yay. I say a lot, but I don't know what I've ordered from them. All of a sudden I forget, but I've ordered stuff from the Bookish box. I know that. The Bookish shop. Oh, okay, cool. Want to save on every order. Ooh. Yes, the Bookish shop and the Bookish box, they do have a lot of subscription services. They have adult subscription boxes and young adult subscription boxes. They come with and without t-shirts. The ones with t-shirts or hoodies or sweaters or whatever are a little more expensive, and I have been wanting to get on their subscription service for a while, but every time I go to get on, I either don't have the money to pay for the subscription at the time, or they run out before I can get it through to the checkout, which is just my luck. So I will keep trying, and one of these days I will end up on their subscription service. So they have literary shirts, candles, joggers, jewelry, totes, drinkware, enamel pins, and dust jackets. And I have honestly seen a lot of their stuff on their website, and it is so amazing, and it is worth every penny. I paid, I think, $35 for these dust jackets, and I am not disappointed, and I haven't even opened them yet. I mean, I may not ever get them out of this tube, because it is wedged in there really tight. Okay, so I'm going to fight these dust jackets without destroying them. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Okay. I mean, at least they were safe. They weren't going to get bent. Okay. Bye, tube. Ooh, these are pretty. Ooh, okay. So we have a Vow So Bold and Deadly. We're going to look at these one at a time. And a Heart So Fierce and Broken. And then, of course, the first one has to be A Curse So Dark and Lonely. These, sorry, I'm trying to move some stuff. These are very curled up, but we are going to show them as slowly as we can, and then I will show them to you on the book. I will try to keep it as straight as possible. And as you see what I mean by the spine, it has the castle on it, and then there is a quote on the back, which I believe is right side to you, but I will still read it anyway. It says, I am always surprised to discover that when the world seems the darkest, there exists the greatest opportunity for light. And that sounds really cool. So, that's really pretty. Alright, that is the first one. So, we will now look at the second one, A Heart So Fierce and Broken. And I'm assuming that the two people on the cover, I'm not sure who the third person is on the first book, but I'm assuming that the two people who are the same on this one are our main characters, the prince and Harper. So choices are never easy. There are good and bad options, but the most dangerous is not to make any choice at all. I mean, that's true. Like, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. And then A Vow So Bold and Deadly. Now we have other people on the cover. And this is kind of giving me some Harry Potter vibes with this quote on the back. It says, love can bloom even in the darkest of times. Love can bloom anywhere, even in the darkest of times. So it's giving me some strong Harry Potter vibes. And as you guys have seen, this spine here is going to line up to make a beautiful castle for this princely beast, which is amazing. So we're going to look at the dust jackets. Don't have anything on the inside on the regular dust jackets. And the books don't have anything on the covers, so pretty boring. So now we are going to see what we can do to get these dust jackets on here. in the best way possible. Now, the Bookish box has done something that Nerdy Ink did with their Throne of Glass dust jackets. There is a little indentation here for where it folds over the cover, and then 2 indentations here for where it folds over the spine, so that way you know where to line your book up, which is really nice. That helps immensely when you're trying to put on a brand new dust jacket that does not come with the book originally. So we are going to see how this works and hopefully not mess up my brand new dust jacket. So I line my spine up. Now I'm going to fold the indent that goes over the cover as best / loosely as I can, just to give it a little bit of crease. I just gave it a little bit of a crease right there where it's supposed to go, and I am going to fold it over the cover. And because, you know, they were rolled up the way they were, they curl around the spine, so you have to lay them down carefully, and these will take some pressing to get them to be straight. And they may never fit just right because, you know, books, they tend to like their original dust jackets, which is why they come with their original dust jackets, but you can get them to be used to the new dust jackets. I love having different versions of dust jackets for the same book because normally I refuse to buy different editions of the same book just because they have a different cover, because I don't want to waste my money on the same story knowing I'm only going to read the book. And if I decide to read one book, I'm only going to read that book. I'm not going to buy 2 copies of the same book and then read one and then reread the book but read the new copy. So I pinch them around the edges to give it that little bit of fold there that it needs. So this is my new dust jacket on my book, and there's the spine, and I will show you guys the complete castle once it is done, and I will take some lovely photos of these after I'm done. And I feel the need to mention to you, it's like soft. It's like that velvety feeling, like those velvet pants or like those really soft dust jackets. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's really soft. It's not like normal paper. Like these are just, like these are kind of soft, but not as soft as these. So this is nice. So I'm wondering which one is the prince. I would like to say it's this guy, but this guy has the shoulder thing. So we're going to look at this pretty closely. I don't know. I don't know who the prince is. I wish I knew. It doesn't say, but we know that's her. And that is the spine. And we're going to get another close look at the back because it is like a dark foresty kind of feel. And it's like super creepy. I love it. So I am happy. I'm in love with these dust jackets. I am so happy that I got them. I am so happy that I got them. Okay, so now we're doing a Heart So Fierce and Broken. And we're going to do the same thing. And oh, look at that. I showed you guys the Curse So Dark and Lonely, but the Heart So Fierce and Broken has something on the cover that is so nice. It has a little crown. Nothing on the back, but it's still really pretty. I love it. It's a cute crown. So now, alright, here is a Heart So Fierce and Broken. So now we're going to get this on there. And hopefully this is a smooth process. I am so excited for these dust jackets. I cannot wait to read these books. I might put these on my TBR sooner than I planned. I haven't really been choosing books recently. I mean, I have, kind of weird to say I have, but I haven't. I have been reading Shadow and Bone, and I have finished the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I have not read Six of Crows or the King of Scars duologies yet, but I do plan on getting to those this summer. And I have started reading the book Lore because I needed a nice standalone after reading a series. I spent the last few months trying to read that series to get ready for the TV show, and now I have watched the TV show 3 times. So I just finished that, and if you want to see my reviews for the TV show and all of the books, those are available on my channel. So this is a Heart So Fierce and Broken, and so I'm going to say Does he look like that guy? Yeah, he looks like that guy, so that is probably going to be the prince, and I wonder who the blonde guy is. And then we have the rest of the castle here, and the quote on the back, which kind of looks really good there. So there is that, and this goes here. And now for the final book, A Vow So Bold and Deadly. And I am going to take this dust jacket off, and because I did just get this book from Amazon, I need to flip through it really quickly and make sure it's not missing pages. But this one also has something on the dust jacket, or on the actual cover itself, which is really nice. So we have, I won't honestly know if it's missing any pages until I read it, but I do like to flip through just vaguely to make sure there's no like a whole ripped page. I've seen people get those, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do. And then we have A Vow So Bold and Deadly. So the final book, and I am over the moon to finally have this book. I have been trying to buy it for quite a while, and I have been putting it off for all of the reasons previously listed. And I love these dust jackets. They're so pretty. And I hope you guys who are watching this have yours, or hopefully the Bookish shop does them again in the future. But from what I heard, they said they weren't. But you never know. They may have such a big fan base, and people might be like, oh, we want the dust jackets, and they might just decide to get them back. I know Nerdy Ink keeps saying that they're selling out of their reimagined Harry Potter dust jackets and their Throne of Glass dust jackets because, and they keep saying that they're not going to get them back, they're not going to do them again. This will be the last time that they do them, and then they're like, oh, well, we're going to get them again. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, no, I messed up. Okay, so I messed up the inside flap. It was a little folded. So, alright, so here we go. A Vow So Bold and Deadly. I love these dust jackets. So the blonde guy comes back. Okay, and now we have a brunette lady. Love that. And there is the end of the castle. And the quote on the back, which I love. So, now that we have all three of them on, I'm going to show you. Oh, wait, I folded that one too. Oh well, fixed. Alright. So this is the spine. This I have seen on Instagram and all over the place. I keep seeing these spines, and I'm like, oh my god, what books do those go to? I need them. And I would read the captions, and I would read the comments and everything, and I had to hunt these down. And it took me forever to realize what these dust jackets went to, and then to realize that I actually had the books, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need those dust jackets. And then, of course, I was disappointed to find out that they were sold out and they weren't doing them anytime soon. And I subscribed to the Bookish shop's emails, so I made sure that I was notified anytime they got anything in stock. And they do send a lot of emails, so I swear, like, multiple times a day, I am clearing away their emails for things that they're getting. But I paid attention, and I was looking out for these specifically because I absolutely knew I wanted them based on their spines alone. And not only to have these beautiful spines, but just to have these reimagined dust jackets. I absolutely love them, and I am over the moon. So that is everything for this video. So I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys get to enjoy these dust jackets yourselves. And if not, you can look forward to photos of them on my Instagram. All of my social media is in my link tree down below, so you can follow me there to find pictures and anything else of all of my purchases that I get. So I will talk to you guys next time.